Thank you, Teddy Blake, for sending me a PR package. So now I like a good handbag. I have had, I think over the years of my marriage, I have done multiple bags, and like every year I feel like I get one or two and they just rip and they do bad, and then finally started getting like investing and getting nice ones. So this was the first purse I got. It was a Michael Kors bag. I like this bag. I love it, love it, love it. It's lasted. It's been so good to me. And over the years, it's definitely a little more worn. I did not know about purse inserts before I got this bag. And so like I had a pin in here and dirt got inside here. And so just different things I've learned over the years. Oh, you gotta be careful with your purse. So this is one I really, really enjoy. And then the next year for Christmas, Greg got me this bag, very similar to that one, but it zips shut. So for me, it's a little bit smaller than this bag, but it keeps everything locked in. And I pretty much have been using this for most of my time. But look at what's happening. The rubber is breaking on here. It's like I have to cut it and kind of burn it and melt it on there. So it's getting worn on here. And you can only wear so much with navy. So then when I moved to Florida, I had to get a Florida purse. So I got an orange one. This is good for the Florida summer scene or even winter scene. And so I got this one and I really like this, but you can only wear so much with orange. And so I really wanted to get another brown bag. And so I've been looking at different purses, different bags, and what I like about this one, I just like the color, I like the leather, I like that look, but I don't like that it's open. So we lived in small town, North Carolina. No big deal, everybody kind of knows everybody. Moved to Florida, city, lots of people. And so just a different culture. So when I'm shopping, I feel like my purse is always open. And I don't really like it. Even carrying it, it's like, it's open. So I just don't feel safe with that. So when I open this up, let me show you, look how cute. Teddy Blake of New York, designer handbags made in Italy, luxury leather. Look, it's very similar to my purse, just a little bit different. As soon as you open it, you can just smell it's real Italian leather. This I like because it has the handle on here. And then look at it, twist, open up, and then look at, and it's got a long handle. So I'm thinking this is about the same size as my blue one's, a little bit bigger. The brown one for me is a little bit too big for things. I feel like things get lost in it. Blue one's a little bit smaller. So this is kind of like a little bit in between, but I thought this would be really great. Nice little pockets in there. And it's got the little strap right here. So I thought this would be nice because, let me hook it on. I can put it across me when I'm shopping, which will be a huge benefit to be able to have it like this, the crossbody, or just carry it like this as well. But it's also closed, which is nice. So when I'm having it, even if I have it, it's hanging, I don't worry about anything falling out of it. So I'm super excited to fill my bag. So back in the day, we used to do what's in my bag. Should we do a what's in my bag? It's been a long time since I've done a what's in my bag. Let's do a what's in my bag. So the difference between this bag, say, and this bag is this, the Craftsman, the quality, does not last. So even this handle on this one has already gotten bad. This is gonna be beautiful. It's like it doesn't wear, it just is a good, long-lasting quality leather. Brooklyn's been getting more into purses and has a little detail in her purses, and I'm like, I guess I can see the beautifulness of that. So I really do enjoy that. I thought this looked so pretty. When I opened it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so nice. Nice attention to detail. Teddy Blake is more of a, they bring the designer luxury bags, but much more affordable. So you're not paying for designer name brands, because you know how that is name brands, right? You're paying for the name, but it's still the good quality, not cutting out on anything, but just a fraction of the price. So they create different handbags for every style choice. So if you subscribe to their website, they like come up with new designs every single month. So just getting the, instead of paying the high end, real expensive, just get like a lookalike, but still a good quality handbag. So let's get our old purse, dump it out, and we'll fill this one. So we're gonna do a what's in my bag. First thing, anytime you get a new bag, this is something I did not know, and I ruined the inside of my purse. Like, I can show you how dirty my Michael Kors purse looks inside. I'm like, The next ones, I realized, wow, people get purse inserts. What is a purse insert? This is a purse insert. Get these on Amazon. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Amazing. And it's like, I'm gonna say $8. And guess what? It protects your purse, which is so great. And if you want, if you want to use multiple purses, like sometimes I use my blue one, sometimes I use my orange one, you can just grab this out and take it with you. So you can measure inside your purse like this. You can put it inside here. This has got 2 pieces to it. And it fits right in the bottom of your bag. Let's show you like that. So it fits like that. I'll do a little up on top for you. So you don't have to worry about ruining the inside of your purse. So you fill your bag up right here. This even has a little insert, which is awesome. So I'm gonna probably, let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? Because this can fit right in the middle. There's a little Velcro, look at that. Now last time I had one, let me show you my old one. Now my old one, I like, look at it, it has handle. I didn't see the handle one when I went to get another one, but this was nice because you just grab it out and use it. But this is definitely worn and old and used. So I definitely will need a new one here, but I had the little zipper part last time and I just got rid of it. And so I'm like, I could use that now. So what I'm gonna do, I have a little bag here. This is all stained because I've had it for 20 years. Here's my grocery list. What's in my purse today? Grocery list. My camera outside of its case. So this was a old case for something I had. Let me see. So I found it and I'm like, ooh, that fits my camera really well because I don't have a camera case. So I usually just throw my camera inside my purse. And I'm like, that just can't be very safe. I'm like, I'd rather have it in something. And I found this and it fits almost. You could shut it. I guess you could, I guess, will you? I guess if you, no. It doesn't shut, but at least it holds it in here. So I keep my camera in here. A little card holder, that's it. I got this in the men's section. This was Travel Lambo. It's just a little card holder that holds my few cards I have. A little change purse that I keep my change in. You know, like my quarters, and there's money that's all in here. And I keep lens wipes in my purse. I keep a Leo file and Burt's Bees chapstick. I keep a bottle of hand cleaner. I also keep a measuring tape because you never know when you're gonna need to measure anything. And then what else do I have in here? We have a McDonald's gift card. We have some more lens wipes and lots of lens wipes. Lots of lens wipes. So mine, as you can see, this is how worn out mine is. I'll show how gross. Yep, dirty, 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 dirty. So I am ready to retire this and fill in a new one. But what else? Teddy Blake also sent a new wallet. So I'm going to be able to upgrade my wallet and put it in here, which will be nice because I have like this, and then I have like the change purse, and then I have the wallet. So it'd be nice to put everything all in one spot. Let's fill our bag. Look at this. So you have this. So I'm gonna be able to retire this. This stuff I've had for so long. It's been years. I've had the same holder, and it's just fingerprints and dirty. I don't have many cards because I don't believe in having a lot of credit cards. I have my Sam's Club, have my debit card, and one other card that I need, that's it, my license. So that'll be pretty empty. And then let's zip in here and put in our money. This is my change purse. Usually I have some dollar bills and stuff in here, but most of it's just change. So we've had this forever. I just collect change. So I'm gonna put that in there. I'm one to like, if I've got a couple bucks in change, oh, I'll pay with that. I'll stand at the counter and count it out if I'm buying just like a coffee, $5 in quarters. Oh yes, I will. So this is pretty empty right now, but this is great for just having that. So I'm gonna put that. This will go in my purse here. I'm gonna set it just in here. So that's really nice. And I've got my tape measure. I'm just gonna put in a little pocket right here. I use these all the time. The lens wipes, oh my goodness, we use those for everything. So I have got, constantly have those. These are my camera lens for my phone. Hand cleaner, that can go in a little pocket because we need that. Chapstick, I need that always. And a nail file. I like to put them in separate so it's easier to grab out when I'm driving, and I have my grocery list because I'm going shopping. That can go in here too. Then what I'm gonna do is replace this. This has Kleenex. It's actually got 2 Kleenexes in there. 2 Kleenexes. We've got lotion. I've got a little thing of deodorant in case you need that. I've got a flosser. Does anybody else, as you're getting older, need a flosser? Motrin. And then I also have some Lactaid pills in here. I have what else do we got here? Bandages. We've got a couple Lactaid pills. A bunch of them. And oh, I got an Alka-Seltzer and Band-Aids. Okay, we got a lot of stuff in here. And this is definitely just a little makeup bag that I never use for makeup because I don't wear makeup. So this will go good in here. So what I'll put in here, I will just put 1 Kleenex is in here. Deodorant, I think I've used this like 1 time, but it was nice to have it because I'm like, ooh, I have deodorant in my bag. Lotion, and then I do like to keep a couple Applesauces in here because, you know, and then I do keep a couple Lactaid in here. Band-Aids because you never know. And then flossers. I don't think I need 6 flossers. That's an awful lot of flossers here, Amy. But I remember seeing in my mom's purse, she had someone else clean out her stuff, and I'm like, why would she keep flossers? I know why she kept flossers, because you get older, you need that for your teeth more. I know, just getting older, right? So those I'll put in here. When I use them, I just throw them away. So this is good in here, and then this I keep Motrin in here. So this will be nice and all zipped up in here. Look at that, so all put in here. So like simple, I don't keep a whole lot of my purses. Anybody else keep a lot? I usually keep a pen in here. I don't know where my pen is, so I have to find that. And then just my phone. Like I'm simple, and my keys. My keys. Right here, keep on my keys. I have my trampoline, my library card. I have someone got me, one of my viewers got me, she believed she could, so she did. I have that on there, my key fob and my little holder. So I will just put that, let's put that in the bag. So it's one of these things that I'll be getting used to it because I don't have access, like any holders on the outside. Everything will be locked in. So it's gonna be one of those like, okay, but usually if I go anywhere I need it, and then I miss that this doesn't have handles. But that's okay because I will just put it inside here. But if I had, this will go right in here, which would be nice. And my keys. So this will be good in here. So then so again, it'll be one of those, and if I have my phone, obviously phone goes inside the purse anywhere. So that is pretty good. It's gonna be different. It's different. It's one of those things where I'm gonna have to, okay, close my purse and then take it. But that is very good. I think that's gonna be awesome. Oh, you can make the strap longer too. That's a good thing. I was just thinking that, I'm like, that's kind of high up, but I can make it definitely longer. So that's really nice. I will definitely do that. Realize I didn't put my camera in here. That was one more thing to put in here. One more thing, hold on. So open back up. I had to do a little bit of maneuvering. I don't really like my camera in here. To me, it's just one more thing in my purse. So I just had to do some finagling in here. So what I did is I put this right in here. Let's see. Got this right in here. And I made put my purse here. I put my batteries in the little pocket. Hand cleaner here. Keys on the outside. Those can sit back here. And then this all right here. So now I've got everything all in one. Oh, there is even a pocket back here. Maybe my phone will go back there. So I'm super excited to be able to take my purse out, see how I do shopping with it, see how I like it. It's gonna be one of those things getting used to it because it is like one more step to close. So it's like when you're checking out, okay, I gotta close the purse. And when I'm filming, I have my camera in my hand, so it'll be like one more thing to think about. So, but something new is always good and stretching. So thank you, Teddy Blake, for sending this. Hope you're having a great day today. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning's going great. Up, ready for my day. Longer sleep today, so you know what that means around here? It means cooler weather. So I'm just not sure. It says it's going to be 67 today, which is chilly for Florida, but we have abundant sunshine. Like abundant, there's not a, shows no clouds at all. So I'm hoping it's not that cold. It's just a little bit cooler at night, which is good, which is nice. I just want the sun to stay because I really enjoy my sun. I've been enjoying, especially after not feeling well last week, just taking an hour in the afternoon from like 1:30 to 2:30 and sitting out in the sun. It just like revitalizes me, makes me feel a whole lot better. So I'm hopeful for that today, but we'll see. We'll see how the day rolls. So I had plans this week. I set myself up, planned this, and this, and then the gas did not produce in my stove. And so we're out of propane. I went shopping and got all my meat yesterday. And so I was gonna do a bunch of meat prep, and I'm like, it didn't happen yesterday. I don't know when they're gonna come today. I don't know if they're gonna come later today or earlier. I have no idea. I'm waiting for the phone call. That will decide what I do for food-wise as far as cooking and preparing my meat. But I thought, you know what? I can get a few things done. I can do all my chicken today, because that's gonna be on the smoker, and the rest is like prepping and preparing it. And then I have a list of things written down to do. I'm gonna see how I get to everything, if I get to everything, but I'm hopeful. Our car needs to be cleaned outside. We gotta restock it. I have a pile of food sitting on my floor since the last grocery haul, which was like last month, of snacks to put in there. Have not put them in there. And what else do we gotta do? And then we were gonna do like applesauce gingerbread ornaments, and we're gonna do a bunch of fun things today. Will we? Who knows? I don't know. We're just gonna see how the wind blows, how life happens. I gotta do school with the kids. It's beautiful. We'd like to get out during the day, go for a walk. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I'm just gonna start, film, get moving. I got up, laid in bed for about an hour today. That was very nice. Usually I get up right away, but taking care of myself, resting so that I can accomplish things in my life. So first, I have groceries to put away. What I did yesterday is I just put piles. Like here, I've got piles. There's a whole pile of pasta on the floor over there, and the stuffing. I came from shopping, and then I stopped filming, and then I just kind of moved everything in the areas that they were going to go in, because I'm like, I will put that away later. And so there's just a few, it's like 2 piles that I have to do. I have to straighten the refrigerators and that, but that'll be after I get all the meat out of there. So I'm like, I can just get up today, film that, get that done, because we did, I had about 45 minutes, and that was it. And then the boys and I went to the trampoline park, and so they got to jump for a while, and then we finished there, picked up Brooklyn, and then we came home, and it was rainy and muggy all day. And we got our little pizza oven going. It's helped with the little fire starters. It helped. It took a little bit of time, but we got it. And then we just cooked pizza outside in the smoker. That's what we did. Not the smoker, on the little pizza oven, and that worked for dinner last night. So just gotta do what you gotta do. And then we went to pick up the girls from their classes last night, and we ended up taking Maxine with us. Now Maxine hasn't been in the car in quite some time. She is a, let's just say, over-energized, little crazy fun dog. She is. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So I think the last few times I took her in the car, like we have a dog car seat for her. We have a place for her to sit, but she jumps like crazy, gets up on the window, scratches. And I think the last time I was driving with her, I think it was here, and she ended up jumping to the back seat while I was driving, got up on the side where the door was, and had her paw on the window to roll it down. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, you're going to fall out of the car. I had to put the child lock on, but still, just chaos in the car. She just does not sit. She's just everywhere because she's very curious and doesn't like anybody coming to attack her family. But last night we took her and literally put a blanket down, didn't even have her car seat, and she just laid there. She laid there, was like calm. She went for the car ride. We even went to Culver's and got a custard. And as we were, the custard, Culver's is so good. Culver's so good. We ate that a lot when we moved here. We haven't had it in a long time. We just got a custard because we were really super early for the girls. And so we went and got the chocolate covered strawberry custard. It's literally the strawberry in it and chocolate syrup. So good. So we got that. And then as we were at the window, the girl's like, oh, and Maxine's laying there, and she starts barking because she's, friendly. But she just had her head down. She's like, and she's growling. I'm like, Maxine. And the lady's like, oh, would you like a pup cup? And I was like, ooh, a pup cup. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with this. Maybe you take your dogs out all the time. I don't. Keep her in the safety of your home. Walk around the neighborhood. Don't even like taking her to public parks for the fact of germs, dogs, diseases, everything else. So she walks her neighborhood. She's free range. She's not on a leash. She can go outside. She can do her thing. We play with her. Play in the house. She's just a smaller inside dog. And I was like, pup cup. And so then she gave it to us, a little bowl of custard. So, she Lexi looked at it like, 'cause I don't give her ice cream. I don't feed her custard. I don't, the kids, we'll give her sweet potato, and the kids will give her if there's leftover meat, and I'm always but some kids once in a while, she jumps up and won't get bread and stuff. I'm like, don't give her that. That's not good for her. And so I was like, she looked at it, she kind of did snuffed it she was trying to bury it. I'm like, no, Doc, eat this stuff. So she ate it, and she liked it. And she was so calm the whole ride there. I'm like, Maxine, she's very sleepy. So I don't know. She was sneezing the other day, and I'm like, are you getting sick? I don't know. So she's still laying in bed. Took her out this morning. She came back and just laid in her little dog bed on the floor. And I was like, why are you laying there? Let me pick you up and put you in a big comfy bed. So she's snoozing away right now. But then I had to Google, can you feed dogs ice cream? So you can't feed them ice cream. It says that's not good for them. Then I Googled custard, and they said that was okay for them, just not a lot. Obviously it's a small amount, but I was like, is that good? I don't know. I think in North Carolina, we went to the Pelican Snow Place, and we had a pup cup from her there, and I think it was just snow, and then I think it had the bacon flavor or something. It was still a syrup and whatever, but that was it. It wasn't the creamy stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. But I know that didn't make her tired and sick because she just wasn't feeling amazing, but I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, I don't know about the whole pup cup thing. Maybe it's fine. Let me know, you dog experts. I'm not a dog expert. I'm a Google, try to figure it out kind of person. So anyway, so she's snoozing away, just very calm. So I'm like, she's either getting old or she's just not feeling well, which makes sense. She was sitting over here, Brooklyn was sitting here eating, and Maxine was at her feet because she waits for everybody eating, and she was just kept sneezing, and she's like, my goodness, the dog is sneezing all over my feet. That's disgusting. And so I'm like, maybe she just got sick from it. So who knows? Oh, here she is. Speaking of her, hello, Maxine. You're coming out. She's like, I'm here. Hello. Did you hear me talking about you, Maxine? She's like, I'm coming to investigate all the crumbs on the floor. So she's just stretching like she's doing good, Maxine. Okay. First thing first, she comes outside to make sure there's no crumbs, food on the floor, that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure. Sure, she's just getting older, but I mean, she's ready to go outside now. Do you want to go out? Oh. Nothing's wrong with her. She just needs her squirrel. She's bolted off outside. Maybe she's not feeling, I think she's probably fine. Those squirrels won't keep her down. So anyways, that was our night last night. So I'd like to get her out for a walk today around the neighborhood, see if she does well. Okay, enough chit-chat. Let's just start life. Ready to start life? Let's start life. Okay, let's go over here. Let's do all of our pasta. Got a whole big pile on the ground and stuffing and all that stuff that we'll put in the cupboard. So, okay, let's go. Okay, all this talk about Maxine not feeling well. I'm wrong. She is completely fine. You are fine. she just went outside. She just ran over. You just want to run. She just took off outside chasing those squirrels. And then I had to go out and check because we had to leave our gate open because the propane guy was supposed to be here yesterday, so I unlocked it. Since the hurricane hit it, we have a little bit of damage. You can open it easily if it's not locked. So it can be literally pushed open. So I was like, don't let her outside because even without watching her because I don't want her escaping. So I just went out there and the wind had blown it because it's windier outside, and I was like, oh my goodness, did she escape outside? So I called her in a panic and she started bolting in the house, and I'm like, all right, you're feeling just fine. So all that talk yesterday about her not feeling well, she's come out of it. I think she's all good. You ready for a new round? She's like, I want my dog one. I already gave her one this morning. So okay, we've got all this down here. All this pasta right here. We're gonna put this in the containers. I have boxes that we refill. Why do you do that? You know, just keeping the boxes. I understand you can do that, but the boxes, if I don't have to, I like to refill the boxes just because it is getting cooler. We shouldn't have any bugs, but these, yes, these are closed a little bit, but sometimes you get your boxes like Walmart's. These are actually not too bad. And sometimes, like right here, it's cracked open right there. There's like a little crack in the wood. They can get in there, and we've had that happen before. So I do like to put those in containers. I might not be able to. I will just have to see. I probably have to just shove a lot in there and be hopeful. But let's refill these as much as we can. We're just gonna add to this. I know it's not. These aren't gonna be in here that long. We definitely eat up the pasta. When we moved in here, we didn't eat a lot of it. Just changed the way we ate for a little bit because, you know, life is busy. But this stuff will not sit here long. It's gonna definitely get eaten up, so I just wanted to refill it. Fill it as best we can. That's it, very simple, very simple. I guess I will not be filling up too many containers because that's it. These other ones will have to wait till they're kind of gone. So I'll just stack the boxes and maybe make some room. I'm having a hard time finding the Daiya mac and cheese sauce, and so I found the Alfredo sauce at the discount store. Walmart doesn't even sell it here, so I ended up buying a whole box of it, a case of it on Amazon. They had an 8-pack. It was like $40, so it's like $5 a pack, which sounds crazy, but like when you go to the store and buy one of these, the craft one, the plant-based one, it was like $4 a box. I don't even know if, did we save the other one? I think the kids made it on accident. Yeah, I think they did. So it's not very good. It's not good. It's not good. So we have only found the Annie's dairy-free one, but the Daiya is the favorite. So I'm just gonna, I'll just order the sauce so we can make the noodle. We can just use the noodles ourselves because I think it originally comes with the gluten-free noodles, which we don't like. So, okay, let's just put this in here. Maxine like, right here, you feel good? You're feeling much better. She's like, just right in front of her mommy. I know you're feeling better. I'm so glad. It's good to have. I like the box macaroni and cheese. I know it's not healthy, whatever. We didn't have a ton of it. I like to have it on hand because I have so many different ages of kids. They're in and out sometimes. Sometimes I think they're not going to be home for dinner, and then I don't make meals. Like usually, you know, there's always an abundance. Well, I'm just cutting back on things because there's just not that many here sometimes. And then they surprise you and you're like, oh, food. But then there's also times I don't cook, and which is weird because I feel like I've always made food. But this season, like, there's been some times where the weekend comes and I'm like, oh, I don't know, Sunday, macaroni and cheese, ramen day. So that's been helpful. So it's all good. So we're just gonna keep stacking the stuff in here. I know I'm laughing now. This is definitely not an aesthetic cupboard, but this is an example of like real life. Like real life. Real life when you have a little bit of a stack up, because this cupboard looks like this right now because it's the beginning of the month for like my groceries. So yes, we'll have a lot in here, but as we eat it up and go through it, I'll be able to organize it a little bit better. So yeah, it'd be ideal to have a huge walk-in pantry, all the fun baskets, the aesthetic look and all that great, but reality is I don't. So you just gotta do what you gotta do. We hope to one day renovate the back closet. I want to do the back closet that I have all my appliances in for food, but I don't know, in time. It's just like there's always something more pressing when you own a home and it's not brand new. There's always something to fix. There's always something to do. So it's one of those things like, all right, what are you gonna moan and complain about? Let's not moan and complain. Let's just move it 20 times. I think I moved my kitchen around so many times when I moved in here because I did not know. It's one of those things where it's like, you just want to get everything out of boxes, but it's like, where do you put everything? So it's just trying to figure that out. So I moved multiple times. Now I'm like, okay, feeling a little better with my groove, even though my food is separated and spread. Like we have pasta and rice is here and dried beans. And then my baking and stuff is over here. And then I have like random stuff up here, like spices, and sometimes I had snack foods up there, things like that. And then over there we have our can cupboard, and then we have our snack cupboard. So they're kind of spread out, but it's like, at least I know where everything is. So it's like, it works good there with Maxine. She's like, yeah, she's definitely feeling better. She's like, I smell stuff, Mommy. You're doing great, aren't you? She's like, I'm hoping to get another dog treat. The pop cup must have energized her. I'm glad you're feeling better. She's like, I'm just gonna sit here at my sunshine. Maybe not, she's gonna go experience. Okay, done, easy. Okay, this one up here, I literally, I'm pretty sure it's somewhat organized. Oh my goodness, you know what I just did? I bought, there's a whole container of molasses syrup up there. Did I buy that last year? Did we make gingerbread cookies? I don't even remember doing that. Obviously I did, see? Yeah, okay, well, we have 2 molasses. Molasses will last you for 50 years, I think, in the cupboard. Yeah, 2028, this will be good for 4 more years. So, okay, never mind. That's all good. I did, I think in the mountains one time I found a jug of it at the discount store. It was like, I don't know, $5 for it. So it was ridiculously, you had to buy it because it was, you know, you have it forever. But I'm like, we had that thing in the cupboard forever. So my girlfriend had a gingerbread party where she was making her own gingerbread. I'm like, oh, let me donate my gingerbread's molasses to you. So, okay, yeah, I guess I have that already. Okay, that's good enough. So yeah, let me just kind of straighten, not a whole, yeah, the dog's feeling amazing. Forget all the small talk of her feeling bad. Look at her. Okay, I'm gonna be brave right now. I'm gonna leave the door open. I know. You're just asking for lizards, Amy. That's all you're doing is asking for lizards. It's just cool and breezy. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Didn't we just have a bad turn the other day? I think when it's colder, they're not out as much. We'll see. All right, mixing. Let's just straighten the cupboard here. I love hearing the wind chimes outside. Beautiful. I just have to keep my eye on her. She's out there just like going back and forth over the fence. Just keep my eye on her so she doesn't escape out the fence. Okay, just real quick up on top. Nothing too major. I have a food cupboard over here and it's like my baking stuff. And I have, like, I bought things like extra things, like for pies, things like that. So it's kind of shoved a little bit, just a little bit, because there's a lot of extra. So it's okay. It's like organized in my mind. So like that's good for me. So I pulled out these because I'm gonna do chicken, and I like this fajita blend. I use this, I got this from Miss Barbara, and then she sent me olive oil. I had this jalapeno one, and I'm like, we've used about half of it. I forget, it was back, when you have things hidden, you forget. So I pulled that out to marinate my chicken, because I'm definitely gonna do fajita chicken today. So I'm mixing, she just waiting. I feel like I just leave the door open. Like I said, I'm just afraid. No, let's not do that. Okay, let's go over here and do the can pantry. Okay, this is the can pantry. Can pantry and big giant stuff like flour and sugar in big containers get stored down there. So what I do is, it's like I said, the aesthetic would have a big giant pantry, but that's quite all right. You do with what you can do. So I'm just gonna kind of go through it and straighten, because I just kind of threw everything on the shelf. And I'm gonna climb up there and get those. Those I leave the big bottles, like ketchup, mustard, things that, what I do, because I don't like to take a chair over here, take a spoon and just kind of drag it off and grab it. So I'm just gonna climb up there real quick, do those, and then we'll straighten the bottom. So I had to, like, again, I found a mustard that fell back on top that you didn't see. So basically up on the very top, you can't even really see, but it's like, it's barbecue sauce. Let me show you on my phone, you can at least see. Let's see if we can see better there. There we go, see? So you've got barbecue sauce, ketchup, applesauce, mustard. The mustard was dumped over, so I thought I was out. Syrup, and then I did put a creamer back there. We used it for, what do we use it for? The tea mix, and I don't know if I'll ever use it again. And then I have lemon juice. So I just kind of put those forward so at least I can see them. So let me move down. I'll do these ones first, and I'll dip there. Oh, like here's another ketchup back here. So see the organization. It pays to organize your cupboards. I used to think, how can people lose things in their cupboards? You probably have a bunch of cupboards where you stick your food. Now, in the mountains we had mostly one pantry, and I had a hallway. and that was it for my food. So it was a lot easier to see things. So it just made me empathize with people right there that I thought, how do they lose stuff in their pantry? Just like that. So ketchup, let me put that up there. Those cans of lima beans right there, that's something I have to get used. I was looking at the date, I'm like, I need to use those up. I bought them at a discount store, really cheap, and I've been putting them like in chili. I just need to eat them. They're not bad plain. So yeah, all good. Okay, so these, I'll put this down here. I try to keep, is there a method to my organizing? Not always. Didn't I have another one of those? There's two. I just got two. Okay. I try to keep pasta stuff here, like the tomatoes, the pizza stuff. This is, back there is taco squeezy things. The kids love those. Nobody's been using it. We've been using them for like burrito bowls and that. They don't really use them. I thought, oh, they'll use them. They haven't. And then I have like my curry stuff and then some jalapenos right here, just random small things. So, and then I do beans down here. So I have all my beans here. And then we go down here. This is veggies, fruit, pickles, that kind of stuff. So let me just organize this. We got pickles now, so I can put that on there. Okay, good enough on the bottom. I will have to fill my containers with flour and sugar. They're empty, but I wait till I can bake again, and then I'll fill all that up. And I've got a couple big cans of things on the bottom. This is good. I just put pickles in there. I put these up front because I'll forget that I have sliced beets. I'll forget that there's some pears. So just kind of put those there. Let's do the shelf up here. What happens when you buy a limited edition salad dressing because you like it, and then you just get tired of eating it? It's there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 bottles of this stuff, but I know it doesn't expire for quite some time. So I have all the way till next year. So eventually I'll get back to some kale salads. The last few times I had it, the taste does not taste like anything I wanted to eat. So it's all good. We bought some Halloween candy like on clearance, and when you have 8 kids, it goes so fast. Not 8 kids, 6 kids, 2 adults, it goes fast. So there's all that's left. So what do you do with that? Do you hide it? I still have some. Remember I bought those big candy bars? I still have a whole bag in my freezer, which is good because they come out like in droves, and they're like, take the candy bar. So I think the whole bag is gone. That I'm pretty sure the one that we already opened, there's a whole one hidden in the freezer. So that's good. Now that it's getting cooler out, if it stays, we'll do more fires. I'm gonna have more s'mores in that. So I don't even know, do I just hide that like in a drawer? Would anybody even know it's in my popcorn drawer if I hid it over here? Probably not. Like, look at this. Like, what if I just stuck it in a drawer right here? This is the popcorn. Let's see. Are these empty? No. Huh. Let's put like the bags down there. Bet you nobody find that. So good. Okay, so this is good. Good enough. Like this. Somewhat organized. The only thing I noticed, I don't know if I put on my list canned chicken. I'll get some more of that. But it's good for, like, the key to having meals is not so much like prep, like having a list of like what to make every single day, which is fine too. Okay, good thing, it's not so much meal prepping. Like, meal prepping is great, and having like a list of meals to make, having ideas, that's good too. But like a great thing is having like, not, it doesn't have to be full, but just a prepared stocked pantry as best you can, because then you can kind of go and pick out what you want to make for the night. I don't mind having a list and a specific one, but it like ties you in to that food for the day. So if I made a menu out, and some people like that, everybody's brain works different. That's the beautiful thing. You gotta figure out what works for you. But if you had a menu and wrote down every single day everything you were gonna have for dinner, that probably works for some people. For me, it does not, because it like locks me in. Like if I have to make lasagna, but that day I'm gonna be super busy and not have time to make lasagna, it would like stress me out trying to have to make it. So I really like just my generic list of like, okay, today is gonna be soup day, tomorrow is gonna be Mexican day, Thursdays, you know, that kind of thing. We're not following it right now this week because I was coming up with a couple just different meal ideas, and that works really good too. So you just gotta do what you gotta do for your family. That for me has been the easiest for my brain. Now I guess it's not gonna work for everybody, so you just gotta do what you can do. That's just my suggestion if your brain works my way. Just have packed. It doesn't have to be stocked like to the full, but just enough to like, okay, I'm gonna go grab that. You know what I mean? So it works good. Okay, peanut butter I found over there and put that in the cupboard. Okay, I'm just gonna keep moving with my morning here. I'm like, I have a list of things to do. I'm like, let's get on the yucky one. You know what the yucky one is gonna be? The chicken prep. Just getting that together. So I'm gonna get all of my chicken, or take out a few. I don't have to leave it out all right now. And I'm gonna do, I think I got like 5 packages, 50 pounds, right? 30, maybe it was 40 pounds. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna grind some up to do like chicken patties, love those. Favorite the kids have found is adding the buffalo sauce to the chicken with just egg and breadcrumb. Absolute favorite. So I'm gonna make ground up chicken. I'm gonna do some I'm just put in a bag with a marinade and do fajitas on the grill. I'm not even going to, that chicken I'm gonna do first because that one I don't have to do anything to the meat unless I see a bunch of fatty stuff on it, but I think for the most part I found that if I just leave it, it's good. I don't know why, that's okay. And then I'll just cut it up after. So I'm thinking I'll get a big bag, put all that in there, put the seasonings in there, the marinades in there. I will get all that out right now, and then we'll get that marinade so we can put on the smoker today. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm getting a big bag here. These I have reused over and over and over. You can tell the plastic's definitely worn. So what I like to do, I just had to make sure there wasn't like a hole in the bottom. I'll use this for my chicken, then I'll throw it away. I know. So Scotch, so you want to clean out. I was going to check this one too, but I think one will be enough. I'll probably put it in something just in case it spills all over this refrigerator. Set it inside like a bowl like this. Hey Jane, bye Jane. Oh, so that it doesn't leak all over the refrigerator. All right, had a little morning coffee with Jaden. She had coffee and I sat and talked. So got all my chicken in here. There's a lot of chicken. So that was 40 pounds of chicken. It was a 30-pound bag, right? No, 10-pound bag. Did I do that right? 10-pound bag for 30. And it was about 10 pounds for, like, it was like $1 a pound. So it was about $1 a pound. Yeah, I don't even know. Anyways, whatever it was cheap things. So I've got it all in here. It's one of those things. Should you cut the fat off? Should you do that? The first few ones I ever did, I flattened them really, I cut off all the yuck. I flattened them really good. It was fine, good to go. Then the next ones I got a little more lazier, smarter over time, and didn't, and just cooked it, and they turned out good. So I just put them on the smoker, smoke them slow, and then take them off and let them rest, and then just kind of cut them. If there's yucky, I cut it off, and I just cut them in tiny chunks, put them in bags and freeze them, and when we go to use it for a recipe, we just cut them up smaller. So it works. So my flavorings. Now I have a recipe I found a long time ago, and this is what they used originally. It was olive oil, lime juice, chili powder, cumin, garlic, paprika, oregano, salt, and pepper. And I have onion mixture. I could do my frozen onions, but I'll just do minced. So what I'm gonna do is, because I have these olive oils right here, this is rosemary, and the hot one, jalapeno. It smells really good. Jane's like, that smells good. She goes, it smells familiar. And she's like, oh, it's like my shampoo for my hair, because she uses a rosemary for her hair. So I'm like, yeah, that would be it. So this I think will be okay in here. So I'm gonna use these up. Put the juice in here. Should I put it in a bowl first? Probably should, right? Let's do that, and then we'll pour it all in. And then let's kind of sit in here for most of the day, and then this afternoon, when the sun is still shining, I'll sit outside for a little bit, I'll smoke it, and then we'll have chicken. And I can at least have chicken for dinner tonight, which will be good. That is good. You want to taste it. So what I did to mine is I had the rosemary. So I had a lot of lime juice, the rosemary, the jalapeno, and then the seasonings. And then I had, this is called smoky, I think it's like, it's all erased, smoky like sweet grill or something. I don't know. I had it Tabitha Brown rest. I think it's a spice I got at the discount store. But that tastes very, very good. I'm just looking at them like, I think I'm going to need to add a little bit more based on my 20 pounds of chicken. So I'm gonna have to kind of see, but this is good. Just taste it. You want it to flavorful. The better flavor, That's what's gonna make your chicken amazing. So when you pour it in, just pour it in. I might have to do more, we'll see. I feel like it needs more. Or do 2 bags and not shove it all in one. But let me do another one of those. That's good. That's definitely a good flavor. The more, the better. It's gonna make your chicken taste amazing. See, that bag is a little older, so it wanted to explode. So make sure you put it in a bowl for safety, especially if you use an older bag. So this is good. This will sit in the refrigerator for a few hours, marinate. It'll be delicious. Put it on the smoker. We'll have great, delicious, very inexpensive fajita chicken meat. All right, so the next thing I want to do, I wanted to free up my top space in my refrigerator so it can marinate. I pulled out this. These are ribs. I've got 2 pieces of ribs and 1 chuck roast. So I'm going to take these and put them in individual bags. This is a really good bag, by the way. Much nicer at Detweiler. So I'm going to take, because there is how much in here? 5 pounds? I feel like, you know what, after looking at this, I think I'm just going to leave that as is. It's only 5 pounds, and I'm like counting them out. I'm like, that looks like enough right there for a meal. I'm thinking, I'm used to like Sam's Club where they're way bigger, I think. So let's just put those in the freezer as is. That'll be perfect. And we can smoke some ribs. Yeah, because that's what it is. It's literally 5 pounds. That's enough for everybody. Okay, that's easy. I don't have to do anything. So those just go in the freezer. But I have these big giant chuck roast. Okay, so what I like to do, this is how many pounds? It's 5 pounds. What I've been doing, we've been having and taking little, I think it's like, it seems like it's almost a quarter of that. And put them in the slow cooker. And it's literally like a tiny little steak and letting it cook in there overnight. And then I just shred it and it falls apart. We put it in beef fried rice. So I'm thinking, why don't I just take and do that, right? Like I'll take 1. We just don't eat roast. I could take 1 and leave it and cut it up and do like burrito bowls with beef, but I feel like, so I don't know. We don't, it's not like we will cook a roast, eat it with like potatoes and carrots. Like I grew up eating, I did not like that. So what I'll do is just put it in a slow cooker and put spices and stuff in there and do like beef fried rice. Or we'll do some burrito bowls, but not everybody likes the beef. So I'm thinking, let me just separate this into some bags, and then we can just freeze them, just pull them out easy. Okay, so these are like roughly $8 for a bag. Now this is not enough for like 1 person or for everybody, but what I do is we will use this in a burrito bowl. Not everybody likes the beef, so what they'll do is they'll have the beans with it, and maybe they'll take like 1 or 2 pieces of beef, and that's fine with me. Or we put it in beef fried rice and it's shredded, and then it's like kind of, and then we also use egg for protein. So I'm thinking that's good. So that'll be 4 different meals. So that's like $8 a package, and it'll be good. Okay, so I'm gonna run these out to my freezer because that's done for right here, and then we'll do probably another chicken. Okay, the next one I'm gonna do is my ground chicken. That's one of those things where you're just like, ugh, just gross and nasty, just like cutting it up. But once you do it, you're good and done. So I'm gonna take my chicken breast instead of buying it at the store and spending an arm and leg, and put it in my grinder and let it grind up. And then you'll have chicken, all ground up, ground chicken, for cheap, for what, $3 a pound? I know it's more at the store. So that was definitely will be a deal saver, and you can do it yourself. So the key is getting those veins out. The not tendons, I call them tendons, the little tiny veins that are gross, and because when you mix it up, if you don't, you're like, ooh, that's gross. So I'm going to try to cut them out as best I can. Might have to kind of search through and find some, pull them out, but that will be good. Okay, we're leaving the door open, we're being brave, we're letting Maxine enjoy her sunshine at the door. And then I have a clear view of my gate over here, so if I see it open up, I'll know she's outside. Okay, let's take our chicken. Just cut it, put it in here, let it grind, usually about 2 at a time. I'll just put it in a bowl, that's it. I think Maxine's been waiting for this day for a long, long time. What do you think, Maxine? Loving life? She's She's like, I do. Door open, watch my squirrels, do my thing. Okay, that chicken is actually really good. There wasn't that much, let me roll it back over here. There wasn't a lot of like fatty, veiny, yucky tendon stuff on it, so that's good. So I'm like, that's perfect. So I'm gonna do the rest of these. Just grind them up, real simple. Yeah, don't like that. But look at the amount of waste is so minimal. See that? That's off of 10 pounds of chicken. That's not bad. Usually I have a huge pile of that stuff. So yay on this stuff. I wasn't sure. I was like, is this gonna be a good brand? Is it gonna be gross? Let me wash my hands here. Days when I do chicken, I like to put the food processor and any utensils in the dishwasher and run it. So it worked out really good because last night we had, for whatever reason, we didn't do chores till later in the day because I went shopping. And so there was just a few in the sink, and so I'm able to put that all in the dishwasher and let it sanitize, do its thing. So I will turn that on a little bit, but I'm gonna leave this cutting board because I'm gonna get another bag out and chop it up for just to have like for fried chicken or like, you know, like a deep fried stuff or whatever. So this, I'm just gonna put it in bags. Now I filled this bag up. This to me, when I fill this up, I feel like that's not that much chicken. But when I go to make patties, it makes 8 patties, and that's all we need. We just need 8 patties. I don't have, it's like 1 chicken patty is enough for everybody in our family. Sometimes it makes a couple extra, so it works. Let me just put these in bags and we'll freeze them. Out of that 10 pounds, I've got 2 pounds each of ground chicken all done, and that chicken was so good. I'm so highly impressed with the good kind of chicken there. So okay, this is done. One more done. Let me go stick this in the freezer. Okay, went through almost all that chicken so quick. So I've got one last bag, the 10-pound chicken. I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, wow, I should go back and get more. I know they'll have it. Hopefully they'll have this one all the time. I just never like thought like buy your meat at Detweiler's, because Detweiler's to me says expensive. So when I found that their stuff was a little bit cheaper, like their hamburger, I knew that was a deal, but I didn't think the chicken was. So this is, oh, okay, it says 99% fat free, so maybe that's what they guarantee on it. Okay, so I've got one more batch here. So this one, I'm just gonna put on the cutting board here, cut up, and put in a bowl here, and then we'll put them in bags just like that, and then pull them out for deep fry, or if we wanna do something with chicken chunks cooked. Maybe I should do more strips. Deep fry or strips? I'll just see how creative I get cutting it. If anybody could see my face through that process, I was just like, gross. I think like once in a while, like, oh, it'd be great to get the chicken with the bone in it and I'll just debone it myself, but I'm like, ugh, I just do not like it. But I have to say, very good. Like the last one I got at Winn-Dixie, their chicken wasn't too bad. Like I feel like it was a lot cleaner than the Sam's Club one, but this one, very minimal waste, very minimal. The last part here I was cutting, so I probably threw away more than I should. I could probably go through it, I know, but That little bit is okay for me. And the deals I got, okay for me. And then I think I cooked one time for Maxine and just stored it in the refrigerator and gave it to her. But I don't know, she's better with just dog food. Like, she doesn't throw up, she doesn't vomit. I'll give her a sweet potato piece once in a while, and she does good with that. But when she starts having like other food, it just seems like it upsets her tummy. So I like to keep her on the normal kibbles diet. I know, probably not, whatever people believe. But all right, let's take these and put the chunks in there, probably about a bag full, and that'll be about enough, I'm thinking. I feel like I should do 2, but I feel like 1 should be enough. It's like where you could do about a bag and a half for our family, depending on what it is. So what do? Maybe I'll just use the freezer bags. Okay, we'll do our best. Okay, I've got 4 bags, so that way it's about 2.5 pounds each one. So those go in the freezer. This is done. The only other thing I have is my hamburger and turkey, but I do want to mix that and cook some. But should I don't, well, I have to see if my turkey's frozen. My turkey's frozen, won't mix, but I could mix up half of it, put that in bags, and just freeze that, and then cook the rest, because I don't want to cook all of it. So let me see if it's like thawed, or I might put it in a bowl to get it like, you know, thawing the turkey. Okay, this is actually good because these are frozen solid. So even having them in the refrigerator overnight, I forgot turkey takes a long time. So I'm gonna put them in the sink here in a bowl and with cold water to let them thaw. That way I can mix that with the hamburger, mix it up really good. I won't even put spices in it. I'll just season it when I cook it. You could do it beforehand, because you pretty much add onions. I don't see how much onion I have. I have some in my freezer. I'm gonna use it up so I can do some more. So I will see, but this we gotta let thaw. It needs to go into something else. Okay, while we're in between the meat, because this has to thaw and the other chicken is marinating, I have a few other things to get accomplished today, but one thing I had written down I want to do is applesauce, my applesauce cinnamon gingerbread ornaments. We made these, we have made these for years. Like almost when the kids were little, if you go, I mean, my kids get older, we don't do it as much. But when my kids were little, every year we would do salt dough ornaments, where you make them and then we cut them out, and then we would give them each a paper plate, and they would get to decorate and paint their little salt dough ornaments. And then I would do these cinnamon ones, and then it's just applesauce and cinnamon, and then I would just put them around because they smelled so good. And so our last house in the mountains, we did kind of like the rustic tree. So I had like nature things on my tree, and one of the things was the gingerbread ornaments. Now when we moved, I wasn't sure how we're gonna do everything here, so I got rid of most of my Christmas decorations, but I did save those ornaments thinking, well, maybe I'll use them. They smelled so good, but after sitting, Florida heat, yeah, they didn't do very well. So I was like, okay, let's throw them away, but they still smell so good. So I thought, what I did is I bought at the store, since I'm doing the whole gingerbread theme in my kitchen, I thought, why don't I make some little ones? I can even set them up in my snow. I can hang some from up there. I was gonna put them in my little palm tree right here. My palm tree got moved to a bedroom, and that is quite all right. I'm okay with that. It's one of those things, people are like, oh, they're taking your decorations, but you know what? They're your kids. They like it, and I'm like, I'm fine with that. So I don't have my palm tree down here, but that's okay. I have a live palm tree in my front yard, and I can see them all over, so it's not a big deal. But I was gonna hang them on that, but instead, like, I can hang some on our, maybe we can do some on our tree, just put them on the mantle. They just smell so good, and they're so easy to make, and they'll last you for years and years and years. We had ours, and I wanna say 3 years we used them on our tree, probably more. As long as you're careful putting them away, they'll be fine. So all you need, basically, it's equal amounts of applesauce and cinnamon. So all you do is take these two, mix them together, and then you're gonna roll that dough out. Get yourself a cookie cutter. So I have this one. I'm gonna do gingerbread. I've got this ribbon right here, which will be really pretty to poke through. I'm gonna be hopeful I'll be able to get that through, but you gotta make sure you put a hole. If you don't before you dry them, that will be bad. So I will get like a, probably a straw, do a little hole in the head. That's where I did it, and I just put this string around it. It was great. So whatever you wanna have, do any shape you'd like. I'm just gonna do gingerbread because we're doing the gingerbread theme here. So let's mix this up. It'll be delicious. And then I put my food dehydrator up on the butler's pantry, and I'll be able to smell cinnamon applesauce in my house all day. So you can measure it out. It's not really a recipe. I think it's almost pretty much equal parts. It smells so good, so I'm gonna definitely have to add more. Just mix it, and I put a little bit of nutmeg in mine because I like the flavor and the smell of nutmeg. You could use cloves in here if you like that as well. But basically, you want a nice dough. So good. You get cinnamon cheap at the end of the year. Stock up on it for the next year's order. So you can see how much I used out of each one. That's about good. Then you're gonna put some cinnamon on your counter top. Okay, let's prop this out. You might have to knead in some more. We'll see how it works. It smells so good. And you're just gonna kind of make it, flatten it out. I've got my rolling pin. Okay, my first batch I put way too thin, so I had to redo it. You want to do thicker, for sure thicker on here. But this is good. It's thicker, and then you gotta carefully lift it to something like thinner. I'm like, no, you want to do thicker so that it's a nice thick cookie. You can dry these in the oven if you'd like. You can put it on low. I don't know about leaving them out to just dry in the air. I guess if your house had like a heater on and stuff, maybe in time they would dry. I'm gonna use the dehydrator because it's not that hot here, or not that cold. I mean, it's not that hot in the house. You could put them out in the sun to dry, and you can kind of reform the cookies as well if they kind of get like a little bit deformed. I'm just kind of pushing. The key will be don't forget to put the holes for the string. So I might do another batch here. We'll see. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll have like 13 maybe. So we'll kind of see here. Okay, I'm gonna make some more because we'll make more. Okay, let's make some more here. More applesauce, and more. I just gotta make sure you don't run out of cinnamon. Because that you can always add more applesauce, but you can't add more cinnamon. You just be out of it, right? So then just keep stirring it up. This will be great. It smells so good. Nice Christmassy fall. Keep watching. I'm supposed to get a phone call for my propane. Haven't received a phone call, but I keep hearing trucks. But I know there's like construction all day long here. So I'm like hearing the big trucks, and I'm like, is that them? No, they're not here yet. So hopefully sooner than later. Guess it'll be in the right time, right? I've got something to do. I know I'd like to get out and clean my car today because it is nice outside. It's not 100 degrees, so I'd like to get out and clean that. Just clean the inside at home here. Go to the car wash another day. Wipe it down real good. Vacuum as best as we can, and then restock it, or not even, just stock it basically with snacks. Snacks for our car rides. Because summer, if we go somewhere, it's always bring a snack, bring water, because there's not, it's just hot here. You just know not to go anywhere without those things. And so, but now it'll be time we'll be in the car more because it is nicer out. We can do parks now. We do parks before, but it's like 120 degrees. Who wants to go hang out at a park? Not me, not my kids. So with the weather change, we'll definitely be able to do that. A little bit cooler is always better. Okay, let's do some more. Okay, I ended up with about 26, I think 26 ornaments, and I used about 3/4 of the applesauce and about the same for the cinnamon. So then I gotta make my holes. I just kind of went through and kind of pushed them together, and if there's like little tiny cracks, kind of tried to push them down a little bit. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not like you're gonna see it up close. I mean, you will, but I'm not gonna like pinpoint and see that. I just gotta get a straw. Let's do a hole for it right in the head. That's where I'll put the ribbon. Okay, then I'm gonna put them in my food dehydrator and just turn it on. Let it dehydrate through probably till tomorrow. So we'll put these in here. I'll probably check them obviously throughout the day in that, but I'm assuming a good 10 hours of dehydrating. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do, because I got a little bit of time, is I'm gonna restock my taco seasoning, make it from scratch. It's good. Always bought it at the store, got it at the discount store at a deal. Well then, like moved here, it's not a deal. So I'm like, I just started mixing it myself and I'm like, it's really good, everybody likes it. So I'm gonna mix it up right here. Got my recipe, it's gonna be 20, so I do this whole container right here. It's 20 teaspoons of paprika, 5 teaspoons of garlic, 5 teaspoons of onion, 4 teaspoons of chili powder, 4 teaspoons of oregano, 5 of salt, 5 teaspoons of corn starch, and 4 teaspoons of cumin. That's it. Put it in a bowl and mix it up, and I'll add it in. That's good. You can always taste it and see how it is and what it's like. So I added, because I had salt in mine, but I have garlic salt instead of just garlic. So I was like, okay, I had to do a little bit less in mine. So that's it. Now I've got a whole batch of taco seasoning to add in here. Now I've got a few minutes before I gotta head out the door and take Brooklyn to work. I'm gonna stock my spices because a lot of them are out and they just need to be filled up. I do have a little, usually I just use my hand. I do have a little, let me use the funnel. Big funnel, is that gonna work? Okay, this will work. Let's fill the stuff. Okay, got all those stocked and filled, and I will just put them back up over here. That's good to do once in a while, restock everything. Okay, cinnamon smell, amazing. I just walked down that hallway. I know it's out here too. I smell it's not as amazing just yet. And I was like, oh, it just smells so good. So I'm gonna put more bags in here. And I've got sandwich bags and this. I have my quart bags out. I think that I have to take a break right now. I gotta take Brooklyn to work. And then when I get back, we'll do some more stuff. Okay, before I head, I'm gonna take my chicken here. Just do a good turn. So it can kind of stick through there. I did my laundry was in the dryer. I put that in my bedroom, put that away. Picked up my floor, run the vacuum in there, and then that's it. When I get back, I'm gonna do school with the kids, get that part of life done, and then we have a few extra things to do, like a lot of extra outside. Probably the boys are gonna do the yard work. It's probably one of the last times to cut the grass, so we need to get the grass cut really good. And then the girls, they don't like doing outside work, and that's fine with me, so they're gonna do some things inside, like a deep cleaning job. So that will be good. I'll see you in a little bit when I get back after school. Okay, yay! The propane guy showed up, so I have propane. I was like, yes! Wasn't sure, they didn't call, I just showed up. I'm like, thank you. So that means we can have sides with our dinner tonight. So that's a good thing. I was like, if I was giving myself a time limit, I figured if he didn't get here by 2, I would start cooking either couscous or orzo pasta in the slow cooker so we can have a side with our chicken fajita meat here. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna get going here, we finished up the school that we gotta do together. I'm gonna take my chicken outside and get it on the smoker so it can cook. And then I'm gonna come back in, I'm gonna start mixing up my hamburger and turkey and get my next one that I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna get that, set it in the sink so it can kind of thaw a little bit because it's frozen solid. I don't think it's got metal inside, right? You can't put it in the microwave. because it's too much to, I can put it in a pan to cook, it's just, it's frozen solid, it's gonna take some time. So let's take this outside and we will put it on the smoker. Okay, came outside, it is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, gorgeous, gorgeous day. I cannot wait to get out here and do my afternoon relax in the sun for like an hour. It's chilly, but like it'll be good to sit in the sun. So boys are cleaning up the yard, doing the thing, girls are doing stuff inside. I'm gonna get this chicken on the smoker to get it going. Okay, this smells really good. So key is keep it down low. I'm gonna do like 225 and let it do its thing. I'm gonna take this thing because I'm gonna wash the bowl so I can mix my meat. Awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna do all my meat. So in here, I'm gonna put 10 packages of ground turkey and I'm gonna put in 10 pounds of ground beef and I'm gonna mix it up real good. And I'll put it in individual bags and we'll have that for easy dinner. Okay, I'm just gonna mix this up with my gloves on because it's all meat, and mix it up as best as I can. It's one that takes some time. You can add seasonings here, you can do whatever you'd like. I'm just gonna leave this stuff raw because we wanna make some kind of patties or something, and then the other one I will cook so that we can already have it cooked and eaten. So this will be 20 pounds roughly. The turkey obviously has got a lot of water. The beef will just have a little bit, so we'll see what we end up with, but let's just mix it up. Okay, that is mixed pretty well. I think it's good enough, even if it's not totally. That's fine. I'm putting it in Ziploc bags here so we can freeze them. Ended up doing what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Actually, I got 9. Those were 9 full bags. I should have done, so roughly about 2 pounds each one, but it's gonna be a little bit less because turkey is definitely less. But for our family, nice big bags of meat. These will work really good. I'll put these in my freezer. Okay, I've got 9 things to put in my freezer. Okay, now I'm gonna get my hamburger. The turkey is still gonna be a little bit frozen. I'm gonna take 10 pounds, put in a pot right here, get over here and start cooking it. And I've got all those onions that I chopped up and cooked. I will, and froze them, not cooked them. All the onions I froze. I'm gonna put some of those in there to help do, and I also have some celery and stuff in here. I'm gonna take that out, stick it in here as well. Okay, so for the meat is cooking over here. This is all my freezer stuff. This is, what is that? Oh, it's bread. What is in the middle? Someone told me to put a piece of bread in with the cut up onions, and it actually did not make my freezer stink that way. Interesting, so I've got a lot of it because I just haven't. I'll make more. There's garlic, and I've got some celery here. I'm basically just gonna put it and let the meat cook, and then I'll put it in there, and then let it kind of cook down a little bit so we can mix it up so it has some seasoning to it already. Okay, meat's cooked down a little bit, so I'm basically just gonna put onion right on top. I'm gonna stick that piece of bread in here. I think it works. Meat cooking, that takes time and it's fine. It's always like when it boils in water, it's water from the meat is what it is. So there's not that much grease in the hamburger. And the turkey is mostly water, so there's gonna be a lot in there. So it smells good. I added salt and pepper to this as well, so I'm just gonna wait for that. I'm gonna put it in here, mix it up, and let it cool off, and then I'll put it in bags, and I'll have cooked hamburger. You can also add different like veggies. I used to take in puree, basically the onions and the peppers, onions. I'd put spinach in there. I forgot about it after I was done. I was like, I could have grabbed some frozen spinach. You can chop that up, put that in there. Zucchini, carrots, anything you want to add more nutrients to your meat. We used to do that all the time back in the mountains. It was just a way to get some more veggies in there. So let me get the other one and I'll put it in here. You hear me? I'm gonna talk really loud. I'm gonna make, since I have propane, I'm gonna do broccoli, a smashed broccoli that I saw to put in the oven. You put Parmesan cheese on the bottom, broccoli on top, and you smash it down, salt, pepper, onion, garlic. Sounds really good. So I got water boiling. I'm gonna cut these up so I can put them in there and just crick them for just a few seconds. I ended up doing the broccoli smash things. I saw these again when I was sick. I thought it looked good. Putting parchment paper down, put some Parmesan cheese, put the broccoli on top, and then I think I have garlic pepper and garlic salt must put on top, and then smash these, bake them. They were like a broccoli crisp. I don't know. We'll see if it's any good. We're gonna put these in the oven at like 425 degrees and bake them. Okay, my meat, I'm gonna put it in Ziploc bags so I can put it in the freezer. Okay, I'm helping the kids do a million things, so I keep coming and I left my meat and I like spread the liquid everywhere, so just had to clean that up a little bit. That's okay, it's what you gotta do, but we're getting things done. The yard looks amazing out back. And then I've been trying to do deep cleaning. So we got like the kids' rooms are all done upstairs, the bathrooms have been done upstairs, and so then this week we did the landing upstairs and the living room up there. So that's all deep cleaned, and the stairs. So today we did front entryway, or the girls did, I should say. I was working in here. The front entryway, living room, and dining room down here. So that's done. So that kind of helps a little once in a while to kind of go through and do a little. It didn't take very long, a couple hours, and we got that done. I'm getting done with the meat, so this is a good thing. This is going to be all set. I have to wash the bags because they're basically sitting in grease. So it's all good. But doing good. Good day, getting things done. And I'll have this. Only thing I'll make was some couscous, because the chicken we're gonna have, I just turned it up a little bit outside. It's cooking really well. And then we will do fried couscous, and I have that broccoli with Parmesan. And that's really good. I'm sure it'll be delicious. I haven't had it before, but I have to assume it'll be good. This, I'm not really too worried about like exact measurements in here. It's one of those things like, oh, you need a lot of meat. I'll probably grab 2 bags or whatever, but this is good. Thank you. Thank you. You're amazing. Okay, I got 11 bags of cooked meat there. Isn't that funny? The raw doesn't last as long. It's probably not obviously as much in each bag, but this smells really good. Will taste delicious. This will go in the freezer for like, hey, let's cook tacos and I have to worry about cooking the meat. It'll already be set. Okay, let me clean my mess here. How awesome. We have hamburger all cooked up. That's gonna make life way better. Chicken's almost, it's smoking. It's doing its thing. Flies in here. I'm gonna kill flies. Broccoli stuff. I'm probably supposed to smash. You're supposed to probably cook it longer. And then you can smash it. I thought it was more like tender crisp, and so I didn't do it too much. Well, now I realize you probably should smush it more. They can smash it, but it's good. It's gonna be delicious. I think just the Parmesan crisp is gonna be very good. So this is gonna do its thing. I'll get my couscous. I'm gonna go put my meat into the freezer, and getting done. The only thing I want to do is clean my car. That's not gonna happen today. So I will do that tomorrow because today's ended up being a good food day. We'll do that and some other stuff tomorrow. Couscous, very simple to make. So I'm gonna put a little bit of chicken boiling in there. We've got water, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of oil. Fill that tomorrow. So this is good. Let this come to a boil. Comes to a boil, put the couscous in. It's I just did 3 cups. So it'll be 3 cups of couscous. Remove from heat. We'll stir well and let sit. And then you just fluff it with a fork. That'll be easy to do. Put this in with the water, but that'll be okay. So we'll do 2, we'll do 3 cups. So this is good. We're just waiting on the chicken outside. It's been such a good day. I'm like, okay, I'm watching my clock here because I have a lot of things to do and I gotta be out the door at a certain time, drop kids off. It's going good though, good day. That'll be done in 5 minutes. I'm gonna go out and check my chicken, see if that's close to being done. And then, oh, stuff in the oven. It's cooking, looks really good. I'll probably come back in and check it. Chicken, this came out, that chicken. Broccoli came out, that's really good. So it's basically like crispy broccoli. I can see that, why people love that. It's really hot. I'm gonna let that cool. Tomorrow will be a clean stove day and I feel like it. And then the chicken outside, part of it was done. Here it is. Oh my goodness, all this delicious chicken. I'm gonna take it and start cutting it up and then I put it in bags. That tastes so good. You can just taste the lime and the seasonings in there. So huge bags, huge bags. I tried to do like 2 breasts for each one. Now I just kind of chunked it. I'm not worried about having perfect pieces because when I go, whatever I decide to make with it, I might cut it up a lot smaller. You just heat it up and smash it, it smashes up. So I've got these, I've got some more in the smoker. So let's see, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6 bags here. Let's see how many more we can get off the smoker. So I've got a few more pieces of chicken out there. They're almost done, probably another 10 minutes and they'll be finished. I'm gonna leave those for dinner and then whatever doesn't get eaten up, I'll cut up and put in bags and then we've got all the chicken feed meat. So I was able to do all my meat today. So that was awesome. Got this for dinner. It's gonna be so good. Look at this. Now that look at that. You get like a Parmesan crisp in a broccoli. How great is that? So that'll be dinner with the couscous and the chicken tonight. And I'm gonna call it a day. Oh wait, you know what you didn't see? The gingerbread people, they're coming along. Let me see. And I forgot about the gingerbread men. We've had the door open, then I walked back here and I'm like, oh, it smells so good. Look at back here. These are still, they're in here. I got my cord. Look at that. They're coming along. Oh, yeah, they're pretty. Actually not too bad. So we'll have these tomorrow maybe. No, that's probably almost done. It smells so good. That was what? I think I had it for 9 hours. That was like 6 hours. So I think that tomorrow we will maybe put the ribbons on and get that set. So I'm just gonna close today's video. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, we'll do more stuff. I gotta make some desserts. I wanted to make desserts today. It did not happen. So let's come back tomorrow. We'll make some fun things. All right, we'll see ya, bye.